What's up, guys? It's your Money Cat. We are going to talk about stocks to watch for the week of February 16th. That is a Tuesday. Today is President's Day, so the market's closed, but starting tomorrow, it will open back up. So with that said, let's take a look at the first stock, Tesla. Stock symbol TSLA. It is everybody's favorite stock, but it is testing a key support level right now. So if we zoom back here, Tesla has been trading sideways in the range of 900 and 800. Right now it's testing the key support level at 800, and two times before it did, both times it was able to confirm the support and the price reversed the trend. So it leads me to believe that the support will once again hold firm and the Tesla price will reverse its trend and head towards the $900 mark. I think this time it may even be stronger than before because now we have the green line here, which is the 180 days moving average coming up from the below, creating another support layer on top of the $800 mark. If we look at the MACD looks like it is about to cross over into positive momentum. And if you look at the RSI, we are at pretty low range at about 43.9. So it does leave us a little bit more room towards the upside. I think this is a pretty good place for a short-term trade. On the downside, you have a short leash. As soon as the price looks like it is breaking to the downside of the 800 support or the 180-day moving average for good, then that's when you exit. On the upside, if it is a true reversal, I can see price going all the way up to the top resistance at around 900. So I like the risk to reward ratio. If the price does break to the downside, I think that creates a good opportunity to go long term into Tesla or add more shares to it. On the 1 year daily time frame chart, if you look at the RSI, we are continuing to reach closer little by little to that 40 mark. We are currently at 50.8. And like I said before, each time the RSI was at or around 40, that indicated starts for big runs. So I'll mark those here. Also, if you look at the MACD, we are continuing to drop, which is a good sign to pick up some more Tesla shares. I'm personally looking for it to reach around this level. I know that's not really straight, but again, just like RSI, we are getting closer to that level. And history shows whenever MACD was at or below that level, that also indicated a start of big bullish run. The next stock we're going to talk about is Palantir, stock symbol PLTR. PLTR has been very volatile lately, ranging from lows of 25 to all the way to 45 all-time high. This stock is more event-driven as we have earnings coming up tomorrow morning, actually, February 16th, before the market opens. On top of that, I believe the lockup period will expire 3 days after they announce this earnings report. So that would leave us that would be at Friday, I believe. Usually, new stocks experience some kind of dip when the lockup period is over because the original investors or the insiders, they're trying to take profit. And these are people who entered way before here at premium discounted price. So, I mean, you can't really blame them for trying to take profit, but just be aware that it usually happens when the lockup period is done, you will experience some kind of dip. Now, it is entirely possible that the price picks back up afterwards, but on that day, usually it is a negative day. Technically, I guess you can see this as a double top, which would indicate the price to continue to fall. You can also argue that there is a level of support here, previous resistance turning into new support, and it has supported the price once here before. And this time, there is also the 180-day moving average coming up from below. So you can argue that there is some sort of support around between $30 and $32. But this being a relatively new stock, there isn't too much data for technical analysis to depend on. So I would say this is much more event-driven this week. So depending on what happens with their earnings and on Friday when the lockup period is done, if Palantir drops significantly, especially on the day of the lockup expiration, I think that's a pretty interesting place to buy into Palantir, as I think the stock will still have good positive momentum going forward. As long as the earnings wasn't too bad, I would expect the stock to pick it back up and continue going upwards into the future. The last stock we'll look at is FedEx, stock symbol FDX. Ever since hitting all-time high at 305, the stock has been dropping like it's hot, dropping about 23% off of all-time high. Since then, it looked like the stock could have possibly reversed this trend, marked by the low point from the RSI as well as the MACD crossover here. And last week, I believe we got a pretty strong confirmation, and that's why I feel pretty confident enough to add this to the stocks to watch for next week. So what we have here is we have confirmation of this trend line marked by point 1, 2, and 3. You need at least 3 points to make a trend line. In the process, FedEx has made higher lows, and we are waiting for the third higher high. So if it is able to make that higher high next week, then I believe that would be the final nail in the coffin, making this into a true confirmation. I also like the fact that the price is now above the 180 days moving average. Because this downward slide was pretty one directional, I don't really see too much resistances until about 290 or so. So for this trade, I would buy an option with longer expiration date, willing to hold it for this upside, and on the downside, I will sell out of it once this trend line is broken. I wish you good luck in trading next week. Let me know in the comments what stock you're looking at for next week.